Well, the forecast of this morning was fog. I'm not seeing it myself. It's been really, really frosty. And the drive over here, there's some beautiful, proper, thick frost on the trees, really white. Nothing that I could have made an image with. Excuse me, I've got hair blown in my eyes. But just beautiful to look at. Now, with the threat of fog, I thought I'll come back to a wood where I found a gorgeous oak tree. She says, hoping it's an oak tree. Because I desperately need to get some separation between this huge oak and the pines that it's within or surrounded by. That didn't work, did it? I'm still lined up to take a shot because I love the shape of it, and it'll be record shots if nothing else. I found this spot, 2 years ago, maybe 3, and I've not got back here in optimal conditions. I will keep trying. The sun is coming in from behind me. You might be able to see it's lighting up the side of my face. And it's lighting up all the areas around the tree that I want the light on. The trees at either side, the foreground. But it's not lighting up the piggin tree that I want it to light up. So I'm going to give it 5 more minutes, maybe 10. And then I'm going to mosey on that away. Because I've not really explored this place fully. But I think this might just be a 5 minutes. I quite like, I've done a couple of shots and I've had to focus stack. Because of where the tree is located, it's very difficult to get a clean shot of it. So I've had to zoom in quite tight, which is great because it loses a lot of the sky. But I wanted to lose the trees on either side, but that meant that the foreground was becoming out of focus. So I've done a stack of 3 images, the tree and then 2 lots of foreground to make sure that I can blend them to get a fully sharp image. I'm at f2.8. We're at 100th of a second. Are we at 100th of a second? 1/125th of a second. I I think that works. Yeah, we'll see when we get it on the PC, won't we? And I'm just still playing the waiting game. Because I can see the light coming through on all the trees surrounding the one that I need. Very strange. Hey ho. What is it? C'est la vie? Que sera, sera. I gave up waiting for the light because there is a bank of cloud now come up above the sun, so that was a no-go. So I just had to wander off, and I've been playing because even though I couldn't get the image that I wanted, I thought, when I'm out here, I might as well have a play and just see what else I can get. So I've come out more towards the edge of this little wood. There's some beautiful oaks. I mean, this place has heaps of potential if I can get here with fog. Oh, hello, Mr. Robin. I love how robins come and search you out. Perhaps they've begun to associate humans with food. They're always so tame. I turned round. I'm not sure if I'm pointing in the right direction. There's a beautiful tree here with a wiggly branch coming out, and the tips of the branch are all covered in frost. It's a little bit scruffy underneath. I could do with clearing out some of the little reeds. Reeds? Bits of fern that are showing up. I've exposed again for the white. I'm still shooting at f2.8. I've exposed for the white, so it's quite a dark image, and I've focused on the white tips. On the back of the camera, I really like that one. Whether it'll work when I get it on the big screen, I don't know. But you know, if you're out and you can't get the images that you want, just have a wander around. I could have, 5-6 years ago, I'd have packed up and gone home in a huff. But yeah, great opportunity, especially as I want to explore this wood a little bit more. And coming out to this side, away from the pines, there's bucket loads of potential. Just need the right conditions, but it's given me the kick at the backside to monitor what weather's doing over here. Yeah, not a bad day so far. You know, sometimes you see something, you think, oh, that's quite interesting. Then you get the lens out and you think, As I say, we haven't got any mist, which is really annoying because the more I've walked around this little section of the wood where we've got more of the old, I think they're oak trees. They might be beech trees. They're certainly not silver birch, I know that. And I spotted something in the distance. Let me see if I can zoom in enough to show you. What caught my eye was this. And I've had to wiggle and jiggle. And I'm shooting landscape orientation with the 70 to 200. Zoomed in at 200 mil. If I don't get any closer to the edge, I'll probably slide down. And I focused in on this section here. And it almost gives the effect of mist. And looking at it on the rear of the camera, I think it actually works in portrait orientation as well. That reminds me, I'll probably look at it on the screen at home and go, what were you thinking, girl? But yeah. So maybe it's not always about the bigger scene with the big trees. Sometimes it is about the little details. And I've come to the conclusion that this wood is too dense for the frost to really take a hold in the middle of all the pines. But the outside of it is proving to be quite fruitful. Still shooting at f2.8. Because I want, by blurring or narrowing the depth of field, it sends the background into blur, essentially, which makes life a lot easier when you're in post. Yeah, that might actually turn out to be my favourite shot of the morning. And I keep thinking I really ought to go home because it's work tomorrow and I've got stuff I need to do. But I'm having such good fun. And as I say, sometimes don't worry about how good the shots are. Are they portfolio? Are they your best work? Do you want to print them? Just get out and enjoy yourself. Mooching around the woods lifts your spirits. You're walking in fresh air, listening to the bird song. I've seen a robin. It just makes you feel better. And sometimes the photography isn't the be all and end all. Maybe. Right, I'm going to carry on and see if I can find anything else and then I'll try and find my way out. I think there's a big circular walk around here. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Well, I say big, it's not that big. But I'm hoping that if I carry on walking that way, I'll end up back at the car. It was all over. I've dropped down from the top where the woods are. Whoa! Fabulous! We must be in a little hollow. And look, the frost is really thick on the ground. There's a little bit of a breeze. But yeah, there's options here. What a beautiful thing. It's like stepping into Narnia. I'm concentrating at the moment on shooting down that way. I've tried it in portrait, portrait, not quite so keen on that, but I do like that in landscape orientation. The sky is quite bland. I've moved up to f7.1, I think. Yeah, f7.1 to give myself a little bit more depth of field, so I'm not having to focus stack everything. But I think this is definitely it. That's me done. So thanks for coming along. It's not the morning that I planned or hoped for, but I think it's been quite a fun morning. It's forced me to try things that I wouldn't normally have tried, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. And seeing those deer, that was a proper little cherry on top of the icing. So I'm just going to wend my way back to the van and go home and do domestics, because I've got to go to work tomorrow. So have a great weekend, have a great week. Hope you like the images. As I say, a little bit different, a little bit out of my comfort zone, but quite pleased. And as I say, it's definitely given me the impetus to keep an eye on the weather over here, because this has got so much potential. Right, catch up with you next weekend, guys. Bye.